You have heard it your whole life. Save for retirement when you are young. But what happens if you missed that memo? Or worse, what if you did save, but life threw a curveball right when you were supposed to be coasting? Today, we are talking about the silent financial crisis nobody warns you about. The decade of the 55 to 64-year-old. Let me tell you about a couple named Mark and Linda. They are 59 and 61. Their kids finally moved out. The mortgage is almost done. For the first time in 30 years, they looked at their bank account and thought, okay, it's time to catch up. But when they actually ran the numbers, they realized they had a massive gap. And according to the Federal Reserve, they are not alone. Let's look at the raw data for the average American between 55 and 64 years old. Now, almost everyone in this group has a bank account, 98% of you. But here is the scary part. The median balance, not the average of the billionaires, but the middle of the road person, $8,000. $8,000. That is not a retirement. That is about 4 months of living expenses if things get tight. Now, I know what you were thinking, but I have a 401k. Good, that helps. The data shows that 57% of people in this age bracket have a retirement account, and the median there is $185,000.
If you have $185,000, that is great, relative to your neighbor. But in reality, if you retire at 65 and live to 85, that $185K gives you only about $9,000 a year in income. That is $750 a month. You cannot live on $750 a month. That is the hurdle. I just got a request. Hey, please subscribe our channel and support us. Okay, let's come back. So why is this happening now? Why can't Mark and Linda just save more? Because this age group, 55 to 64, is the sandwich generation. Just when you think you have financial flexibility, 3 things hit you. 1, the parent shift. You're not paying for college tuition anymore? Great. But now you are paying for your parents' assisted living facility. That hits hard. 2, the health gap. You might plan to work until 67, but the data shows that over 30% of people retire earlier than planned due to a health crisis or layoff. That unforeseen hurdle is usually a bad knee or a company downsizing. 3, the kid boomerang. I know a man named Dave. He's 58. He paid off his car loan, so he had an extra $400 a month to save. Then his 26-year-old daughter lost her job and moved back home. That $400 now buys groceries for 3 adults instead of 2. You see the pattern? The money leaks just when you need it to stick. The Investopedia data shows that people in their 50s and 60s are hiding money in weird places. CDs. 6.6% of you have these. Median value, $25,000. Direct stocks?
Direct stocks. 19% of you have these. Median, $30,000. But here is the solution nobody talks about. Liquidity. If you have $30,000 in a single stock and the market crashes tomorrow, you lose $10,000 right when you need to retire. That is the hurdle. You might have assets, but they are in the wrong vehicle. Instead of holding $30,000 in risky individual stocks at age 60, move $20,000 of that into a high-yield savings account or a CD ladder. Let me give you a real example. Susan, age 62. She had $5,000 in savings bonds, earning 1%, and $25,000 in a CD from 2019, earning nothing. She didn't know she could break the CD. By moving that $30,000 into a treasury bill paying 5%, she made an extra $1,500 a year just for an hour of work. That is her new vacation fund. A drawing of a bridge connecting a cliff labeled age 55 to age 70. Margarita Cheng, a financial planner, says the perfect amount doesn't exist. But I will give you a solution to the anxiety. Stop trying to save everything in 10 years. It is impossible.
Do this instead. The 5-year bridge. If you're 55, you likely have 10 plus years until Social Security kicks in fully.
Do not try to save $2,000 a month. Try to work 3 extra years. Example, if you plan to retire at 65, shift it to 68. At 65, your Social Security check is $1,800. At 68, it is roughly $2,300. That extra $500 a month for the rest of your life is worth more than $100,000 in a bank account. Action step for today. Look at the $8,000 in your checking account. Do not invest it in Bitcoin. Do not put it in an IRA if you have credit card debt. Instead, divide it into 3 buckets. $3,000 into a savings account for car repairs, so you don't use credit cards. $3,000 into a Roth IRA, so it grows tax-free for 10 years. $2,000 into a checking account for fun. Yes, fun. If you don't enjoy life at 55, you will give up on saving entirely. Look, the fact that you are watching this video means you missed the Save at 25 train. That is fine. You are in the Catch Up at 55 train. The average person your age has $185,000 in retirement. That is a fact. But you are not average. You know the hurdle is getting laid off or caring for a parent. Your goal is not to become a millionaire. Your goal is to own your home, eliminate your car payment, and delay Social Security as long as possible. If you have $8,000 in the bank today, you are right in the middle of the pack. But if you want to sleep well at 65, start by moving that cash into a high-yield account tomorrow. You have time, but you don't have time to wait. What is your biggest unforeseen hurdle right